So they fired me. And that same morning, I had been getting so much support from friends and people online and people who wanted to help. And they were like, tell me how I can help you.
Support for what? For your,
Well,
for being, when, for, in other words, you had, no one even knew you had been fired yet. You mean
they knew I'd
support?
been doxxed.
Okay. They knew you'd been doxxed, and they knew that
Mhm.
that you were in the process of being inundated with attacks and with,
And
and with this awful, creepy, nasty, you know, interplay with the world.
yeah, and would probably be fired. And the at that point I was ready to move on. I just they were posting pictures of my family, they were posting my home address. Like, I that was the part that I was really nervous about, like what's going to happen. um but I thought I had a similar experience with watching my friends get doxxed, because it was a whole group of us that got rolled up, and it was like one after the other over a course of weeks. And I remembered thinking, like, you know, this guy's a lawyer. I don't know any like law jobs. I don't know how to help this guy. I really wish that I had something to give him. And I thought, I have this network available to me, where, because I was a data scientist, and there was probably half a dozen angles I could take within my network to get a job. And people who were outraged on my behalf at me being fired over this. And I thought, instead of me just picking one path through that network, why don't I use this whole network to build something that gets people out of this situation, helps them so they don't have to be afraid like this. And ultimately, the goal of that freedom, the goal of that capacity to escape this environment, is so that people can speak their minds. Because there's so many debates that need to happen in this country that aren't happening because having those debates is a fireable offense.